So this math puzzle right here, or some version of it, has been showing up all over my feed recently. And I wanted to go ahead and create my own version, obviously using penguins, show you guys how to solve it, and then talk a little bit about what makes it interesting. So let's just talk about solving this algebraically by hand first. We do have two equations because we have this situation going on the left side over here, and then we have this situation on the right side over here, right? And we could think of these as like P, C, and T for penguin, cat, and table. Now, on the left side, what I'm seeing is 180 could be the length of the penguin plus the table if this cat were not in the way. Because basically, if we got rid of the cat, this whole thing would shift down to the ground, and then it would be the table plus the penguin equals 180, right? So we have to think of it as penguin plus the table minus the cat is going to equal 180. It would be 180 with the penguin and the table if not for the cat that was keeping us from getting all the way down to the floor, right? All right. And then on the right side, we basically have the same thing going on except for the penguin's in the way. So the cat plus the table would equal 150 if not for this pesky penguin. So we move that penguin out of the way. We can shift this whole thing down to the ground. And then the cat plus the table minus the pesky penguin is going to equal 150. And then from here, you might be thinking, oh no, we have only two equations, but we have three variables. We can't figure this out. And you're not wrong, but you're not right either, because the thing that we need to figure out is just the height of the table. And we could actually use elimination because check it out. P minus P, if we just combine these equations together, those are going to cancel out. Negative C plus C, our C's are going to cancel out. Now we're just adding T plus T, which is 2T, 180 plus 150, which is 330. Divide that whole thing by 2, and then it's going to end up being T equals 165. So that's how we solve for the height of the table, even though we couldn't really solve for the penguin or the cat. And in case you're wondering, that is what makes this interesting. We are never actually going to know the height of the penguin or the height of the cat. Let's jump into Desmos for a second. I'll show you how to solve it with Desmos, and then we'll use Desmos to kind of show ourselves why we're unable to solve for the penguin or the cat individually. And with Desmos, we do still need to figure out what the equations are, but once we have those equations, we can plug them in using brackets for a system of equations. And because this is such a straightforward equation, I actually think Desmos is probably not the fastest way to go about it, but basically we've got the left side of our equation, P plus T minus C, and then we want a comma, and the left side of our other equation, which again was C plus T minus P. And then all of this we're going to set equal to using tilde, another bracket, and then we'll have our two answers. So 180 was the first one, comma, 150 was the other one, right? And then we know that the height of the table is T, 165 in this case, right? Zoom in on that. Yeah, so it straight up tells us that T is 165. Now, interestingly, it looks like it's telling us the height of the penguin and the height of the cat. It's saying that the penguin is 15 centimeters tall, and then it's saying that the cat basically doesn't exist, which obviously can't be true. So what's happening here? We can figure out that the difference in height between the penguin and the cat is actually 15. And we can kind of show this to ourselves by saying we'll say the cat is 5 centimeters tall, and then it's going to tell us the penguin is 20 centimeters tall, right? We're like, oh, interesting. So we could actually keep tweaking this, and you're going to see no matter what we put in for the height of the cat, the penguin is going to be 15 centimeters taller. Why is this happening? Well, basically, the whole reason that we can just eliminate both of them when we set up a system of equations is that we have infinite solutions for this equation once we've solved for T. So we can think of the penguin and the cat as X and Y. So let's actually rewrite this as a system of equations, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. If we had x minus y, and then instead of plus t, we're going to say plus 165. We'll actually fill that in. Plus 165 equals 180. And then the other one, y minus x plus 165 equals 150. You're going to notice in our graph here that it is the same graph. If I turn this on and off, we literally have the same equation. So because of this, we have infinite solutions. So basically, x and y could be anything. That said, as you're going to notice, as we go along the line here, x is always going to be 15 higher than y. So pretty fun insights from Desmos. And speaking of Desmos, I actually just finished my Desmos crash course. So if you are prepping for the SAT and you are not 100% confident using Desmos, go ahead and get free access using the link in the description.